Hey there, my name is Anthony Romano. Thank you for clicking this video. Today I'm going to tell you my secret to maximize my productivity and I believe multiply it by at least 10 times. So, in case you haven't noticed, I have a small YouTube page, right? This isn't the only thing I do. For me, the main subject of my YouTube page is the ketogenic diet, and honestly, I wholeheartedly believe that allows me to be more productive, and I'll explain why. So, for most of my time in the daytime, I juggle around a couple of jobs. In the daytime, I'm doing mortgages, and then at nighttime, I'm doing YouTube. Okay, so I got a card basically with double-sided, okay? Mortgages in the daytime at the office, YouTube in the evenings after I finish my shifts at GNC. And in between there, I also, find time to basically pump out 10 plus YouTube videos a week. I'm also doing a podcast with some of my buddies on the weekends. I have a girlfriend, I have a dog. I take the dog out, I take my girlfriend out. Bad analogy to say in the same sentence there. But bottom line, I divide my time very well. And I always feel much more productive when I'm doing keto. So for me, I've been doing keto for 7 years, and I am very well aware of its effects. Some people will tell you about how they feel. They'll tell you they feel sharper, smoother. They can talk more clearly without pausing as much, saying, But it's more than that. It's more about your dependence and freedom from food. So you're no longer dependent on food. And when your blood sugar is much more stable, which is what the ketogenic diet does, you're no longer on this roller coaster of up and down energy and hunger. Because whenever you are eating carbs, which there's nothing inherently wrong with carbs, but when you're consuming them, your energy and hunger is going to be influenced by your carb intake. So whenever you're eating carbs, your blood sugar is going to spike, your insulin's going to spike, and then it's going to drop. And when they drop, you're going to be more hungry and you're going to be more tired. And at that point, you're going to need another meal to replenish you. For me, I fast for quite a bit of time in the day. So if you've ever heard anything about intermittent fasting, then that also plays a role. Some people will talk about 1 meal a day keto or intermittent fasting protocols, and those are also helpful, and I use them quite often. However, the biggest amount of, influence on my productivity is because I have more time to do my work, and while I have that time in between meals, because I am basically creating this large 18 to 20 hour fast every day, excluding sleep basically, because of that time and because my blood sugar isn't just in the gutter during that period, it's much more stable. I'm able to focus more during that period of time. I'm able to film these videos, edit these videos, film my podcast with my friends, edit the podcast, spend most of my time, the 9 to 5 basically, in the office, and then the evening shifts at GNC helping people with supplements. That's basically my routine. So I totally believe in practicing what you preach. And if I was making this video about keto helping maximize your productivity, I wouldn't be able to tell you this honestly if I wasn't doing something that was maximizing my own productivity. It's not as if I have the biggest YouTube page, but I have been making really good progress with it lately. And I'd love to keep helping people like yourself, answering questions, and getting you into the ketogenic diet. But the biggest thing I will say besides the weight loss is how you feel. There's the weight loss, how you feel, how sharp and smooth you feel, and the productivity is just a byproduct of how smooth you feel and a byproduct of how much you're not dependent on food. How many times have I said in this video? Right? That's a line from Dave Asprey, but it's true. When you're doing a ketogenic diet, your brain is running on fats, and that's your brain's optimal fuel source. So I have other videos on nootropic supplements, biohacking type methods, and in general how your brain is smoother when you're using a ketogenic diet because of the fats and because it's a lot more smooth and less volatile compared to a blood sugar metabolism and a carb metabolism, right? So that might sound like intuition from some of you, but the proof is in the pudding, okay? I'm putting my time into these things, and I can only prove that to you by showing it to you. I'm very obsessive, so every time I'm commuting, I'm listening to an audiobook. I'll actually put a little picture of my audiobook hours per day or per month or whatever the graph is up here as well, just so you can see how much time I'm also adding in to listening to books and educating myself, from which I can use that knowledge to make videos. So in general, that is the gist of how keto will impact your productivity in a quick, short video that basically can change your life if you get into this diet. If you're looking for ways to get into the ketogenic diet, I have a 60-day free keto transformation challenge. I have free plans, free meal plan, training plan, and prizes you could win. If you're interested in that, check the link in the description. But besides that, this was my wholehearted, honest trick to maximize my productivity and improve it by at least 10 times, in my opinion. Thank you for watching. My name is Anthony Romano. I'd love to answer any of your questions, so leave some in the comments and I'll get back to you, I promise. Thanks for watching. Peace.